pulled up in a Benz, hopped out in like a baby blue suit with like caramel shoes and a pink tie, walked right in the room. Like
You see, you're like, I'd like this.
Most confident guy I ever heard speak, and I was like, I can do whatever the hell he does. I don't know what we do here,
but I can do it.
I'm like, whatever we do here, I like it because this guy's here.
Jesse, hit pause in the record.
Keith took a big slurp out of that cherry cola, and he was like, I kind of liked it.
That is staying in.
Second half brought to you by Gatorade.
All right, yeah, welcome back, guys. Part 2.
Second half,
whatever the fuck this is gonna be called.
Second half for sure brought to you by Gatorade, the thirst quencher.
For
Which was also
sure.
my nickname in high school.
The thirst.
Okay,
That's
might
cool
actually
having a
still
nickname,
be his nickname.
Yeah.
Did you actually like have nickname in high school?
I did.
Was
It was not the thirst quencher. No, that was not. Actually.
Yeah, it was Larry Fitzgerald.
Like,
What was your nickname?
Richard Sherman.
no, that's my actual.
Uncle Sherm.
Yo, Big Sherm.
Big Sherm.
He wasn't that poppin' 10 years ago. To be honest, we were like the same age, so Sherman was
Dude,
not.
for
Sherman?
a second there, I thought I was like hallucinating that this was my arm and like I was touching you because you have a black hoodie on too. I was like,
Oh wow. Yeah,
I was
because
like-
you're looking at the
I was
screen.
like, am I
did have
touching
mad
him?
Stop looking at the
nicknames
monitor.
in high school.
I was like, am I
Did you?
touching him?
Did you guys have nicknames?
J Doe.
Went by Doe.
Yeah, J Doe was my nickname.
Well, not self-given
Jake.
nicknames.
It wasn't. That wasn't self-given.
Oh no, mine was thirsty.
Yeah, Thirsty Hursty is what we used to call
Thirsty
him.
Hursty.
Yeah.
Guy was
That's
You
unfortunate.
just called him Thirsty.
Yeah.
my homie.
unfortunate.
Steve Johnson. His nickname was the Poon Fiend.
Jesus.
I think a nickname's got to be something that's catchy that you like go by instead of a name.
That we literally called him Poon Fiend. It was my homie's little brother,
What's his real name?
Steve Johnson.
So the most normal name.
Yeah.
That was
Ever created.
that was the most ordinary
Yeah.
name ever. That's kind of sick.
Stevie Poon
The
Fiend.
Poon Fiend.
And then my boy, you guys know City, obviously, right? You know City?
Maybe.
Brendan Keisers?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
He only goes by
The
City
way
now.
you said, nah.
yeah, so
They used to call him Fat City, but now he's just City.
well, he got
Oh,
thin.
that-
he
oh,
got,
yeah.
he got thin. But what
Yeah, he got
happened
thin.
was
City.
he was like
Fitzy.
he was like, yeah, I want y'all to call me City, and we're like, no. His nickname was Squirrel. We were calling him
His
Squirrel. That was his
nickname.
nickname. Squirrel. He was like, I want y'all to call me City, and we're like, we're gonna call you Fat City.
Stuff. man.
Jeez.
Can we talk about that though? Like people who
What do you
try to
mean?
give themselves a nickname.
Oh, don't do that.
You can't. That's
Just
how
want
that
it to
happens.
stick.
People
that is
do
a
it-
prime example of we gonna flip this into something you
People
don't
do it in our office all the time.
Man.
They're like, my name's this. I'm like, no. Like this dude Ben in our office, and we were
Call
calling
me Bender.
we
No way.
Oh, you thought you were onto something there.
You have to call me.
we were
Dragon.
calling him you have to call me Dragon. we were calling him Draymond Green.
Oh,
Cause he looks like
no.
Draymond Green. He's like, I
Oh,
hate
no.
Draymond Green.
No. Oh, no.
And then we're like, oh yeah, okay. Then he came to our office boat party in August, like in this drip outfit, like just swag and so tough with this
Can
like.
we
With,
go back to office boat party? Keep going.
it was actually lit. I
White
told
flags.
the dance floor down actually,
What was he wearing?
and it just dripping. And these like khaki pants, like these pointy shoes, and
fell
like
off the boat.
and like
Okay,
this, like
triple crown, baby.
this like linen, white linen drippy shirt with these shades on, and we're calling you Puffy from now on. we calling you Diddy.
That's cool. That's a cool nickname.
It is. He lucked out.
Yeah.
Others did not luck out as hard.
Looking like wealth. There's a way.
My boy Umair, we call him Yanni.
Yanni.
Yeah, guy yawns all day. It's not my name, bro. We're like, yeah,
It is now.
It is now, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Trying to create your nickname is wild.
Don't do
I
that.
worked at a place that had a lot of really cruel nicknames.
Is it?
It was no. I worked for BC
Censor.
Ferries for a bit. For about 18
Is that we're gonna
months.
censor that? I'm also pissed that you didn't invite me last night or the other night.
Oh, you didn't want to be there, man.
I did.
That was
Was
rough.
Was Kate working?
No.
I didn't want to be there. Then. Fine. That's not mine.
That's,
Whose is
that's
this?
not yours.
Don't-
I
But, like,
I got mine in my hand. That's not.
When like nicknames, I think are something that you should be able to like go by and say.
Bro.
Your name.
Can't see what the computer's there. Dude.
Would you agree though?
What's up?
Like your nickname should replace your name.
It should be really good. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like if we called you Prefy.
was not really gonna stick though.
Am I?
Hey, yo, Preef.
Why you shake your head? I want to be Preefy.
Yo, cause
Not
he's doing one of these because he's like, yo, Keith got mad bullied in high school.
Did you?
Oh, dude.
You didn't have big guns then.
No, dude, I was average. I was Keith, the average man.
That was
In
bad.
my baseball team, they were like, yo, it's the average man. That was my.
They called
And
you
that-
average man?
Yeah.
That's actually
that-
mad disrespectful.
And that's why your Instagram was like that for a long
It was
time.
like that for a
That would make me.
But now you got big ass arms. So
Hey,
you're like,
that's
I
how
ain't
you
average
become
no
a
more.
super villain. Getting bullied in high school. Or something
He's hella nice though. He's not a villain.
That was
Yeah,
my
what I'm
nickname at
saying.
my other job was Nice Keith. Not that the other Keith wasn't
like
nice.
that. just put adjectives in front of your regular name.
Average Keith, nice Keith.
I hate when people do that though. Actually, could we get man? Look, look. We just stumbled into some hurt. Yo,
Wow.
when people put like the red, like that becomes your nickname. Hey, it's Salty Steve. Just like throw like.
Yo, but like, what's worse is like if someone has an animal named that same name, but they knew the animal before you, so you're like, oh, what's up? It's human Dave. I mean, we call it cat Dave, so you're human Dave.
That's actually legendary.
No, the cat's just Dave. Like that's
It's
it.
Dave.
It's just Dave.
That's Dave.
You have to
You're-
specify that
human
you're the
Dave's
human.
here.
and you're human, Dave.
But that's like your dog Bruce.
Brucey B.
Brucey B.
Let's pour one out for him.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rip.
you're gonna pour orange Gatorade on your carpet.
I've
All these
seen
stains are
seen
hitting.
worse.
You're like, yeah, pouring off my guy Brucey B. Let's go. Rest in peace.
You said the stains.
Our old producer.
That motherfucker's a G. High key.
Dog was producing.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
Brucey
dude.
B. Yeah.
It was cool.
R.I.P.
Couldn't touch him. Like, bit people.
He fart.
I can't wait.
He'd
I can't
fart,
wait-
bite
man,
ya.
That's about to be me in
He
an
shit
old
it.
person form.
That's why I can't have a pet.
Can we talk about when we get old, like the wild things we're gonna be able to deal with at that point?
How old do you want to get? This is my question.
Max.
Well,
I was gonna say max
I
75.
said, well, the way the world's evolving, we probably by the time we hit like 50, we could probably stay 50 forever.
You
think?
sound like
That's-
Ricky
that's a-
Bobby.
that's
from
a
He's
problem.
like, the way science is going, I don't think it's unreasonable to think I could go 250, 240.
No, I don't want that. No. Physiologically, I've already hit our peak. It's unfortunate.
I'm not peaked. I'm great.
Yeah, we could probably.
Yeah, no.
I'm
you
31.
are.
I'm still.
No,
my
it's-
stats actually show that
Your stats may be going up, but physiologically speaking and adaptationally, your stuff's not going to get much better.
my stuff is premium.
It's only downhill from here, pal.
So basically,
Pull-
what I'm
make the
saying
best
is,
of it.
ladies,
Pull-
take it while you can. 'cause
pull
it's-
my Instagram followers. They'll tell you.
Whip it up right now. Let's make a poll.
Let's check my.
I thought you meant my dick. I was like,
Oh my
well,
God. I was
Jake,
like, whoa.
I guess this
Well,
podcast.
Yo,
Put a really
take-
tiny sensor bar above it.
Okay, all
I'm not
right.
Keith Prefontaine. So
Hello.
Follow me at What Up Corner on all media platforms.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Um,
friend say what up.
Steven has the floor.
What happened?
That's dangerous.
What were we talking about?
How old you wanted to get?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
man.
dude.
Like I don't want to get that old.
75 max, dude.
That's a good age.
I don't even think I don't want to go that long.
I got
Let's say this,
family.
though, okay,
Like, both
not
my
thinking
grandparents
about-
passed
I think anytime after 60, I'm good.
Ideally, in an accident.
Ideally, in an accident.
Regardless of
Nah,
age,
nah.
once you start like needing a diaper or like involuntarily shitting, when do you want to call it quits after that? Like
Oh, bro,
immediately,
like-
or do you want like someone to do it
It's
for
a
like a
wrap.
little bit?
I'll see you guys in next year.
Yeah, pretty quick.
already
Pretty
met.
Pretty quick.
pretty quick at involuntary
Dirty shit.
shitting. I'm done, dude. Pack me in, man.
Yeah.
Pack me in. I've had fun. I'm not gonna have kids, right? So
You're
it's
telling
like,
me at your
you know?
ripe old age, you don't.
I'm
have
not
to
doing the
lose
whole
butthole
kids
already?
thing.
You don't want kids?
I don't. You know what?
There
Like,
comes a point.
I go to my brother's house. He has 3 boys.
You just want to
I was
fucking.
unaware you had
He
brothers.
he would like to say he's happy. He's it's bullshit.
What would you be like with a one daughter? Can we just all sit back and picture that for a second?
For sure,
Dad with
I'd
one
be
daughter.
amazing.
for
dad.
sure,
I already
no,
know
for
that.
sure, no
Yeah.
daughters. I guess not.
What would you do? Like you don't have that.
No,
I don't even want to know. Actually, you'd be like,
kind of do, but
no daughters, dude.
I
No
just
thanks.
kind of feel like
I've
everything.
done too many horrible things to live
literally
into
everything
have
I've done in
daughters.
my life.
you know, the worst that as bad as it can get.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, my poor daughter is that I'm gonna stop her now.
yeah. Literally, I feel like 90% of what I do in my life is because I know karma-wise, I'm gonna end up with a girl.
My homie Derek just had a daughter, and it was like the universe out of spite, like
Oh,
gave him a daughter.
you know that's
Not
gonna be
only-
you
Not
too.
only am I gonna have a
Would be
daughter,
you.
Yeah.
somebody in my family's having twin girls, and that has kept me out of so much trouble. And if you listen to me talk, just think that's always in my head. You're like, oh, maybe that's why he said that. Someone in my family's having twin girls, so
I would have a son if I could get him at like 4 years old.
Skip the first 4.
Skip the
Yeah,
Like-
like my nephew Mason. He's 4 years old. Give me Mason. Mason Kelly. Hey, Chris, I'll adopt Mason right now.
Sadly, like people do that. People just take off and they'll come back whenever they want.
Well, I'm not talking about.
So
I'm not
you
talking
gotta
about.
be- either you're there the whole time or you're not there at all.
I'm not talking about abandon. Keith's got red in the face. He's like hell, he feels
I'm
hella
not that.
strong. He's like, don't abandon your child
Yeah,
until
you
he's
don't do
4.
that.
This
man.
maybe it's
You can't leave. You can't. No dad in history has left at birth and then pop back up at 4. Like, oh, that's still my son. Like,
at the earliest it's 16 because that's when they start doing something with their life and they're like this guy's probably gonna be something.
It's weird.
You still
I'm
touching my
excited to be
shit?
around for
Jeez.
those
fuck, man.
parts.
Get your.
I was
Get
thinking
your
about this
kid.
the other. I had a lot of stuff happen to me in the last few months that made me to come to terms with a lot of things
Oh,
that
preach. Talk about
we
it.
don't really want to come to terms with. But I actually got kind of excited for like the being there during like pregnancy process. My child's being created, as weird as that is, like super random.
You actually want to be there.
Yes,
That's a really intimidating place to be, man.
yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie, but
Like when you want to be there. I
Like,
was
while-
comfortable. You don't
like,
look at him.
while
Look at the
your
screen.
child, I was gonna say, is incubating.
Well,
While
like, while your kid is splitting your wife in half.
not during the birth.
Oh.
Like all the support that you need to provide like your spouse or partner as they are essentially creating the child for you. But I'm getting into like I know I'm doing the thing.
What are you looking at me for?
Nah,
Fucking superhero over here.
Yeah, I know. but
Fucking put a cape on this guy.
Look,
I
I'm
want
just-
to, I want to be there, like with my spouse. I
Nah,
want to give
I
her all the
just-
support through the pregnancy process. I want to like rub her back, and I want to get her ice cream. I'm gonna run to the, I'm gonna run to the store.
He's right because I sound man coordinated.
I'm gonna run to the store at 2 a.m. I'm gonna get her some peanut butter ice cream, Ben and Jerry's.
Nah, hopefully
I'm
we
gonna get her
got
the
some people
Cherry
who can handle
Garcia.
that.
I'm gonna rub her back after, rub her feet. You know what I'm saying?
Just think of the process of creating a child.
No
It's gotta
thanks.
be mad, crazy.
Hey,
emotionally, all
respect to every woman that's ever created a child, because I got
those things.
here
Yo, shout out to our
because
moms, yo.
Word
You
to
birthed
mom.
a legend.
she really did though. And you're only child, right?
Yeah, I got half sister, but yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
only child. Yeah, you're only child, right?
You're like kind of. I'm like, wait, someone birthed 2 kids.
You're only child. You're only
Same
child,
dad, different mom.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What?
What?
I've known him for a long time. I didn't. What? How many siblings you got?
I got a little brother.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
No sisters.
No.
Okay.
Come on, bro. You
Damn.
haven't met my pops.
I wouldn't do him like that.
No. Bro.
I wouldn't do him like that.
Oh, that's why I can talk about this because I got 0 sisters.
I wouldn't do
I
him
got a
like
mad
that.
amount of aunts and all that stuff though. But no, trust. One of the greatest things in life is having siblings and having 0 sisters.
I just like.
Oh,
the
my-
greatest joys in
oh
life.
my gosh, you guys didn't have like friends that had sisters that were like a year or 2 older than you?
Hell yeah.
That would be torture. That would be terrible. Oh, we still
I
make
never
jokes
did.
about a couple of my boys.
I think
sisters.
Keith lucked out with his sister though.
She's old, like too much older for like anyone to be.
But she was also like just a good girl, like
Yeah.
got good grades.
Well, that's
I like that. I
But
was,
no, I had a couple of like
Different.
a couple of my like best friends have older sisters and like damn.
and they were wilding out.
Damn.
You can censor the names, but I want to know who had the hot sisters.
Who did?
I'll tell you
I
off
didn't
air.
have a lot of friends in high school, man. It was like you, Lyle, Nicole.
Yo, your boy with the hot sisters. That's a rough situation to be.
Ooh,
Dude, like
bro.
2 of my
Yeah,
like childhood best friends with
Andrew
just smart
Madden.
sisters. I'll tell you off
If
air. I
you
don't do
You
that.
met
Andrew Madden.
the sister before you met the brother. That's a tough one too. Or I never was in this situation, but my little brother's class, he had a few of his like friends that like their little sisters, I guess they thought were like attractive, and that would just be awful, bro. If like I had a little sister, you're an older sister, you're trying to talk to
and
my
your
sister,
boys-
I'd have to.
That's why
we gotta square up. You ain't my friend.
That's why I
You
couldn't.
really ain't.
That's why I couldn't have daughters. I'd go to jail. I'd end up murdering somebody.
Nah, I think only
think everybody
only
thinks that.
only
Right?
certain men
Everybody
can have daughters for sure. And I really do believe God has to pick some of those.
I
I'm
think
for sure having
guys
daughters.
like Jesse are gonna be blessed with like only just hot fucking daughters.
No, please.
Like tons
For real.
of them too. You're gonna have like 3.
No.
3 smoking
Super
hot
hot
daughters.
daughters.
keep shooting until
No. Ugh.
no.
You'll want to keep going. You'll have like 4 daughters
And
and
then-
you'll have like 1 son.
Dude, you're gonna be 50 and a kid just like you is gonna come into your house. You're gonna be like, "Are you kidding?"
I'm gonna.
But then you'd be
him-
like, I saw this
I'm
coming.
gonna have to throw him off the balcony. I'm gonna have to 50 Cent in Den of Thieves. You watched the
What a
movie?
reference.
You watched the
That's
movie?
sick.
That was a deep reference.
Yeah. Hey, come in the garage here, and it's like 20
Samoan
20
dudes.
Samoan dudes. Like,
They jump you in.
she's our daughter too, motherfucker.
So the gist of it, they got thrown off a balcony.
Well, I just like,
That
dude.
happened in 2
My
episodes.
favorite like boyfriend showing up to pick up the daughter is from Bad Boys 2.
Also fire.
Yeah.
One of the best ones. Yeah,
Also-
Reggie.
That's
Also
the classic.
fire.
Who the fuck is Reggie?
Yeah.
Also
that's the
fire.
I'm
classic.
Mr. Burnett. I'm
I
Reggie.
guess I'm being a little bit stupid about it because like,
I'm mad thankful I don't have sisters, bro.
well, it's just like people are gonna do weird kinky shit in life, sexually,
True.
Yeah.
And-
whether you like it or not. And if it's your daughter, then it is
Mhm.
because you did it too. It's like you'd be a hypocrite to be like, you're a saint.
Yeah, you could really stunt someone's development by.
Yeah, like
If you had a
can't-
daughter, okay, if you had a daughter and like, honest
I know
opinion,
I'm
as a
having daughters, so
father,
this just
As
starts-
four
it just
men
starts-
sit here
would
talking
you
about it.
rather
Yeah,
like
we are
your
not
daughter
experts.
be kind of like a square, or like, like a pretty girl who like you don't really know what's
You
going
don't
on?
get to
Here's-
choose.
here's-
They're
Here's the
happy.
thing. I can only speak for half of my child's genetics so far, but based on what I anticipate their mother may or may not look like,
what the mother may or may not look like.
We don't know that yet.
Probably gonna look all right. So,
She's probably gonna look pretty good.
Based on just my genes alone, she's probably gonna be
that's
good.
what I'm saying. If I was to reproduce asexually, I'm just saying,
Weird flex.
Dope flex.
But okay, dope flex.
If I could just do this completely solo dolo, this is nice.
Steve's gonna lay eggs. I'm gonna get you a pair of these pants, Steve. You can lay eggs.
Oh my
No,
god.
I was just playing, but no, I think about that a lot. But it's like one of those things. You don't want your daughter to be complete square, because then someone like Jesse's gonna run into her, and she ain't gonna be hip.
Ruin her life.
She ain't gonna be hip to game,
I don't knock down squares, dude.
because there's no challenge there or whatever. But someone,
You're like that. If she's
Challenge there. Whoa.
I was like, I'm confused.
Wow.
He said, I'm trying to hit this out the park.
Nah, I think that they have to be a middle ground.
yeah,
They have to be able to be social, but like
You
again,
just- the thing
again,
with,
I
with
just-
daughters and women is you just have to talk to them and prepare. Like any kid in general, it's not just one thing. You just have to talk to your kids about things that would come up. Like game, got to recognize game, and just don't let your offspring go out there looking unfamiliar. That's all I'm saying.
looking unfamiliar. That's true though.
And act like you've been there.
Like an innocent bystander. Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
like, look, he's gonna try to tell you that you should do X, Y, and Z. And I just want to let you know, if you do that, you're probably gonna get AIDS. So you probably just don't want to do that.
You're gonna want to run a slant.
Hard A there. That was a hard A.
You know, or
The A
sometimes
word.
So she'd be like, no, I'm good.
That's cool though. That maybe like you hip your daughter to the game. You sit her down and you're like, hey, here's how they're gonna run a game on
No,
you.
that actually scared me, because I tried to do that for a couple of my teammates in college. We were just talking about this, right? Every year, like my new freshman would come in, and I have to tell the girls, like, oh my God, I'm here in college, blah, blah, blah. And I have to sit them down and be like, look, the football guys, they're going to come to you. Here's the play. They're going to bring it to you like this.
You were cock blocking.
No, I was keeping it in the squad. I'm saying, look, this is what they're going to
depends
tell you.
glass half full, half empty. Depends
Yeah,
which
yeah.
way you look at
That's
it.
fair.
All I'm saying is when we go out and everyone's like, man, them track girls is giving it up. It was something wild. They look bad on the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? So I just,
You're like, yeah, they're giving it up. Like, I did that.
Them track girls.
I did
just
that.
giving it up.
they was
I coached them into that.
No, not coaching them. Coaching them into not letting that happen, because when you go out somewhere and the general population's like, oh, you know what they say about the track team
Yeah.
or X, Y, and Z. I'm like, I ain't
You
never.
were trying to
I ain't
protect
never
the
knew it.
rep of the whole track team.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
if
cool,
you
though.
understood some of the things I saw,
That's good.
She was vaulting with that pole.
oh my God.
Jesus. Where'd you go to university? Where'd you go to college?
I'm sorry, man. That was
Jesus.
bad.
that was
That was
a home
It's
run.
funny because that may or may not be one of the examples I was talking about.
That was
Nice.
a home run. That was a home
I like
run,
that.
dude.
I went
Where'd you go
to Eastern Washington University. Go
Oh, okay.
Eags. Go Eags.
Guy loves the Eags.
Go
The
Eags.
old alma mater. No?
What are
Yeah.
Eags?
Alma mater
Eagles.
is a fire.
Eagles, you idiot. Nice, dude.
They were.
What's an
fun,
eag?
Fun fact. They were the Savages, but apparently that is
Not politically correct.
politically incorrect. So the name
the
changed.
the
that
Eastern Washington Savages?
Yes, bro.
Wow.
Their mascot was super inappropriate. It was not appropriate either.
What was the mascot?
There's a football team
And a baseball team.
and a baseball team.
And two baseball teams.
Two baseball
And
teams.
a hockey team.
Yeah, they
Kind of.
reside in Washington. it was a similar mascot. Wow. So I suggested, and now obviously this is decades after the name changed, but the nickname Savages is kind of hardcore minus what the mascot was. That's what made it like really, really not cool. Yeah. If we were like the Savage Eagles, that would have been sick.
That's true.
Savage Eagles.
I like Savages if your mascot is like that.
The Tasmanian Devil or something.
Yeah. Something not.
Or I was gonna say like the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, whatever the fuck his name
mascot.
is. Yeah.
Like, we're the Savages, but like our mascot's a big goofy clown.
It's
we're
like we're the Savages, and it's like hella inappropriate.
It's a group of people.
Hella racist.
We're to Iwu.
Oh yeah, it was pretty offensive.
We're getting a new stamp. You see it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all knew what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to look it up just to make sure. It was pretty offensive.
That man's got weapons in his head. It's like I saw one of the old bricks that they had. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
you can't do that.
I'm like, that one had to go.
That was a good choice. That was a good choice.
That one had to go. But Savage Eagles would have been dope.
Do you have more questions, Jake? You felt you had a list of questions. I felt like you really wanted to get.
I feel like I'm hijacking stuff.
Doesn't really matter.
No, keep hijacking.
I really think flashcards would be a good addition to the show.
Yeah, we need a guy.
Just legs crossed.
Well, let's maybe not a guy. Maybe we employ a woman that stands with flashcards.
Could be a woman, yeah.
The feminists would have a fucking.
We'll have to take down the no girls allowed sign at the door, but
the feminists would have a
They
conniption.
typically can't guess the password.
It's 4 dudes on a podcast. There's 1 woman there holding the fucking flash.
Well,
that just looks so bad.
Now it's 4 dudes. They can't represent a woman's personality and her perception and her views.
Oh fuck that!
We've already been canceled.
That's already happening.
Yeah, we've done it.
Hey,
people stop listening after the first hour.
I want you all to know this conversation would be happening with or without you viewing.
It's
so
the biggest facts.
At least now you have a view in.
It'd actually be more heinous.
It would be way worse.
Off camera, yeah.
Like,
I'm an honest man, Jake. I'm an honest man.
We had a fantasy football chat. We had 1 woman in there, and I swear, like, people were saying some wild things. As soon as she left the chat and was no longer in the league, I was like, what just happened? Like,
I should have been in that chat. I love anything that's just absolutely heinous and off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Rolex?
Nope.
Is that Tissot?
No, it's an Omega.
Ooh, that's
Seamaster.
That's James Bond's watch.
It is. It's actually 007 edition. It's right there.
Whoa, this guy got 007
Yo,
watch.
who's 008 though?
That was 008 was Trevelyan in
Who?
GoldenEye. Trevelyan.
No, dude, that was not Kevin Bacon. Sean Bean, another food group.
008 was Trevelyan
I like that.
in GoldenEye.
The dude who was the Russian.
Yeah,
and he had the scar on his face.
Yeah,
at the end.
Trevelyan, yeah.
Nah, dude. He was 006.
You motherfucker.
I got the game right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the game is.
What do you want?
Yo, if we're being honest, ObJob's still a cheat code.
That's true, man.
Hang on.
Dang, my other headphones
pulling
fell
this
off.
up.
My hat fell off. I remember. You guys hip to the term hatfish?
Hatfish?
Catfish.
Oh,
That's what like we would say. Oh, that girl catfished you or like whatever. That's what women be saying for dudes that wear
and
hats.
then
Apparently,
he's like bald.
Oh, right. He's like hiding
I
that.
don't even know if you have to be bald.
Like hiding the
I just think-
hairline.
Yeah, I guess apparently we just all look way better with hats.
There's one thing that I don't like in life. I'm not a sore loser. But Trevelyan was 006, motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
You know that the
You hate to
dude,
see
the
it.
Russian gangster with the limp? That guy played Hagrid.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
In,
Dude, this
in
guy's
Goldeneye.
movie knowledge is like second to none. It's crazy.
I'm not surprised.
Spent a lot of time on my own.
Whoa.
Yo,
You gotta animate in a teardrop on him at that part.
I'm just gonna throw the crying emoji over his face from
The Jordan cry face.
Yo, what is going on my phone? Can we talk to these ladies about having self-esteem?
What happened? What's up with Bahar?
I don't know, to be honest.
You're cool with
forgot.
me keeping these names in, right?
I forgot.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, cool.
This is
the
the Jugo Juice barista that served him the juice, and she was like, she was like, you cute.
Yeah, let's just put all that out there. It's literally fine.
She was like, you cute, Steve. She's like, what's your name for the order? He's like, I'm the only one ordering, but it's Steven. but it's Steven.
She did say that.
She's
I
like,
spelled it out for her though. It
she's
was
like,
loud in there.
She's like, ooh, I like guys named Steven.
He's making this all up.
That actually happened. Facts. I thought it was actually hilarious.
Hey,
To be honest,
she was cool.
her name was, oh yeah, Steven.
I had to put myself back out there. You know,
Man, let me
I had to put myself.
everything in life is sales. Just know that.
That's actually one of the biggest things that people don't understand.
It's a
in
big
life.
bar.
It's just like secret to life.
People like, I'm not good at sales. I'm like, you aren't good at life.
Yeah, you're just trash.
What does your physical appearance have to do with your sales ability?
I really
Yeah, let's
don't.
get into this.
Yeah, we're gonna deep
Because
dive
one of
into-
my things I
Oh,
wrote.
we podding now.
One of the things
Oh,
that
yeah.
let's get into this, because one of the things I actually wrote down was like, obviously you've been making music for a time and you have an image, a persona, and like when you switched
his
to
persona.
I don't know if you want to talk about like what you do now.
I'll talk about anything you want.
Okay, cool.
I want to talk about tarot cards. You guys
running
kibosh that.
Well, maybe later.
Tarot cards of the devil.
That's it. Done.
Go
Conversation
on.
done.
Boom.
But like the point where you had to like balance like a suit job with also being a rapper. Like, did you
Like
find that
street
complicated? Yeah. Like, did you find that difficult, or like, could you kind of switch over pretty easily to like wearing a suit every day and like you
Like,
borderline fashion icon
hey, my Instagram is popping.
popping?
It's something.
I also like just realized there was a theme to the way you upload. You always upload like three from one shoot at a time.
But my last 3 were randomized just to switch it up on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just like spoiling game out here.
I'm out here. This is a good sidebar, actually. You aren't actually a rapper, okay? Like, you aren't actually a. That's like when like you're at like in your agency meeting, and then someone's phone goes off and a speech and shit.
I was gonna use a reference from your gram, but I'm mad hit the story.
You aren't actually a rapper unless you like make money.
Right. Yeah, I'm cool with
So
that.
you're
Like
are you
you
an
aren't.
entertainer?
You like you like you might write raps. You might record. You might be a hip hop. You might make hip hop, but like you aren't a rapper unless you actually like rap.
Did you ever find that term like weird? Because I did.
Nowadays,
But I wouldn't call myself a rapper. I never made money.
Nowadays, looking back, it's like, dude, you're not a rapper. You like, it's a hobby for you.
Yeah.
You're a hobby rapper. Like, you might write raps.
What about the term artist?
Multifaceted.
Like, if you're a hip hop artist, that would, it's such a weird dichotomy. It's like either, it's one of the two. Either you're a rapper if you do actual rap stuff and you make money rapping and like you tour and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
or
yeah.
like you're a hip hop artist,
or like when you get that like technically I did make some money when that AdSense money hit.
I did too off CD Baby.
I made
But,
I made like $1.38.
That's fire.
On some AdSense money.
That's fire. But like I just don't think like you can't be like everyone and their dog's a rapper now. I'm a rapper. That's cool. Spit some bars. Your shit's trash.
Yeah. Well, you said the reason I
That'd
thought
be
about
shitty
this
to
because
get
you
better
said last time you were here, like what, 2 months ago? Yeah. You said it's so funny. Like you didn't think it still had effect when like you said like, oh, you're a rapper, and like someone says to you like, oh, you're a rapper, and like girls actually still dig that. You thought that was so played, like so
Hella
played out, and you're
played.
like, dude, yeah. Apparently, like girls still like think that's a cool thing. Like you're a rapper.
If girls love you because you rap, it's the same as if they love you because you have a hot car. this is your car. You're like, yes, I pulled up in it.
Yeah.
You're a rapper? Yeah, everyone and their dog is. But like everyone and their dog is probably trash at rapping.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Young Stitch was like he had this big thing on his Instagram and there's hashtag stop that shit.
Oh, that's what you had today. Yeah.
Oh, you're a rapper now? Stop that shit.
It's a good little series to have.
Oh, you get all your beats off SoundClick? Stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like no, it wasn't hard to like balance.
Yeah, like when you transitioned over to sales,
No, it wasn't hard to balance. Like,
because you still do it now.
you just like
All the same. Everything is sales.
you just like you
Yeah,
just,
your own personal brand.
you just prioritize what you want to prioritize in life.
Mm-hmm.
People be like, I don't have time to do that. You're like, no. You have the time. You just don't prioritize the time to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like I like,
Not a priority.
yeah, it's not hard to balance things when you want to balance.
I guess a lot of people think like, oh, if I'm like in your case, if I'm going into like something that's like a suit job, is rapping like is that going to hurt my image in sales?
No.
And I'd be like, in your case, you're like so uber confident.
If
You're all like it's all in the way you speak, and then you can talk your way out of a fucking black hole. That's fine. I'll do it now. Keep talking.
Finish the idea, and then we'll start a new.
I just like people are funny, and like your image is what you perceive it to be. How you walk into a room is perpetuated by how you want to walk in the room. That's just the way it is. So it's like, oh, you're a rapper, that shouldn't affect your business credibility, and vice versa. Your business credibility doesn't affect your rapping.
It used to be your physical appearance, but now people are looking more into your character, right? They would hire you if you could wear a collared shirt and had a good resume. And now with social media, people are looking at your life,
Yeah.
right? Just because you have tattoos in your neck and your hands,
Yeah.
you can still get that job because they've actually had a peek at you and said, he's actually an exemplary character.
Yes.
And he just likes, this sort of image.
Yeah.
That's
Social currency.
I've had 2 different examples of people that worked with the company that, like, my boy Brad Bidner, like, on his left hand he has like a pin with a red top, and it's like stabbing his hand, and it's the number 13 in red and blood spurting out.
Pretty noticeable when you shake someone's hand.
He was a beast at sales. He still is a beast at sales. My boy Derek McKenzie had his whole hand was tattooed up with like the balance, the weights of justice thing. I don't know what you call that. He was hella beats. He still is. He's still hella beats.
We talked about this in our previous episode, like about tattoos and just like the tattoo culture now in business.
Yeah, it's
like definitely changed.
And it's what it is. But like on the topic of everything is sales, like if you don't master how to sell, life gets tough. The older you get, if you don't have a skill of being able to sell, life gets tough. Sales is everything. People are like, what do you mean sales is everything? I'm like, every single interaction that you have in your life is a sale. A sale is made.
You're always selling you.
You're always selling you, or you're always selling something, or you're selling a situation, or you're selling an idea, or you're selling an emotion. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. There's a sale in every different, you know what I mean?
I get behind that. Because what you're saying is, like, just because you're not the guy doing outside sales, bringing in the big 7-figure digits, if you can do the more introverted work, but still, have that integrity and sell yourself in the sense that, like, this is where I'm an asset.
Right.
In this.
In anything.
I don't, because you can't say that, everyone should be extroverted now going, and because some people can't do that.
Yeah, it's different sales tactics.
Hey,
for sure.
you go through a, sorry, I cut you off, dude. You go through a roadblock, right? Well, you gotta sell the cop that you weren't drinking, even if you weren't drinking.
I thought you were talking about like a proverbial roadblock, like a metaphorical roadblock.
No, if you go to like a roadblock and the cop pokes his head in, sobriety check. I just have
you probably get that a lot because
I had him the other day.
Just because of like the way you dress. You're a young guy.
Yeah,
you
nice
look like
car.
you're out to have fun.
I have a nice car, and sobriety check. When was the last drop of alcohol? 6 years ago, officer. 6 years? Oh, good for you. Hey, have a good night. But I could have been drunk as fuck.
No, but like,
and he wouldn't have known.
Well, that's maybe not a great message to portray.
We don't.
No, but what I'm saying though is like everything in life is sales.
It's
true.
Even you're talking about.
Also, if you drink and drive, that's your fault, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not to be insensitive, but like.
I think it's okay to be insensitive about that. That's a pretty major topic.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Great job. You're an idiot.
Steve, you bring this one home?
Yeah, so it's just my biggest.
Steve's the closer.
He's the closer.
I'll say some haters stuff, and Steve's like, shh. Let's bring it back down to earth real quick.
No. But no, you're right. So even being the introverted person on that, how did you get that job if you couldn't sell yourself?
100%.
Well,
so it's like clearly you can sell something.
You had to sell.
Your resume might have sold something for you.
Who just
whether you have
burped?
good or bad interview skills.
Well, interview skills in itself, like
now we're even.
Everything is sales, right? For us to even be here, probably our dads had to close our mom on why they were the best person at that. Just like literally,
or mom closed dad.
I was literally going
Good
to
way
say
to look
or
at
the
it.
opposite, right?
Oh shit!
For you to get into, because we again,
mom's a player.
We're gonna talk about lady game in a little if y'all really ready for that conversation. But everything is sales, right? Whether it's graduating, whether it's funny. People always used to tell me I could never be good at sales. Like, you never had a girlfriend?
God,
you got her somehow.
Well, yeah.
How'd you get her?
I'm like, oh, well, I just talk. It's like, yo, you might not have been good at it, but there's an underlying aspect of that in everything that we do.
But she was a buyer.
She was a buyer based on what you were offering,
She was a buyer.
or wherever she fell in life, or whatever happened. At some point, she bought whatever you were selling,
I think
or vice versa.
She was in a buyer's market.
Sales and everything
is
It's
clear,
in everything.
but I think it takes maturity to realize that like sales isn't bullshitting.
No, sales
Because
is
people
still
can sniff
integrity,
out.
dude.
Yeah, people think like used car sales, which isn't what people think it is, but that's like the persona people have when they think of sales. And I really think about it as there's really nothing more important or integral in people's success nowadays than the ability to sell yourself.
Wow, integral. Well done.
Or getting your message
Integral.
across
That was fire.
expeditiously.
No, I totally agree.
But whether it's Instagram, that's your social resume. For even a follow is selling somebody on your message or what you're preaching out to people to.
Follow me on Instagram.
Bars.
Follow me, what up, Warner? Follow my message. Follow my dreams. But like anything, whether it's working out, like I didn't really understand that until I started working like here. But even as like a personal trainer, people want to follow you because of what you went through, and now they think you can help get them there to
The results that you had, yeah.
selling your teacher on why your answer should be accepted when it was a little outside of 1 + 1 = 2, and you're trying to convince them why 3 might be the right answer, whatever it may be. Like that's a BS example, right? BSing your way into
Well,
something.
teach, you know what? Sometimes like maybe it's 3. I don't know.
But,
Maybe it's 3.
literally it's the underlying part of everything.
Well,
Like,
and I like too what he said too about like just because you are good at sales doesn't mean you lack integrity and honesty. Like you can be a good salesperson and not be an
You be an
absolute
honest
guy.
scam artist. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Like I just left a sales job, like for reasons of like it just seemed to lack integrity, like the position itself, what I was selling, who I was selling it to,
You
and
didn't
I had
believe
an
in the
issue
product.
with it. I had an issue with it, and I just like I couldn't go into work every day and do it
You ever get that inner ear itch that you just like can't quench?
all the time.
I thought he was going somewhere with that. I really did.
Yeah, that was
And
like
I looked over and saw he was actually scratching his
Yeah.
brain.
So what you were like one of those like furnace
I
seller
need an
guys.
intermission, bro. You guys want to keep going?
no, go ahead. Yeah, we'll keep going.
Keith has to urinate,
You just edit it.
Dude, just use the
or just walk out.
Bring a
I almost did, man.
mic.
just in the middle of the mic.
Bring a mic with you.
You're fine, dude. Just walk out and then walk back in the frame. We don't have to edit it.
Look, my jacket's now on the chair.
Keith thinks
You guys are listening to me piss.
Keith.
Yeah.
Keith, this is not
Hopefully
that.
the
This is
camera's
not
not.
the Ed Might Let podcast. Like you can walk back in. It's fine.
We'll allow it.
Shout out Ed
Yeah,
Might.
no, and then, like I realized like then I was like I have a little bit more integrity than I thought I had.
You were selling furnaces, weren't you?
No, I don't want to say what I was selling because it'll kind of like throw the company
No,
under the
no,
bus.
you don't got
That's
I don't
good.
do
That's
that.
good. I like you.
But-
You're,
That's
that's
good.
a high
You
integrity.
just sold
But
me on your
I just-
integrity.
He can't take a piss right now because he has stage fright.
We can't hear you because we have these on, dude.
We have headphones. I can't even hear you, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's only
I
1,000.
can barely hear you right now.
Buddy, I'm hitting the bull at like 50 psi.
I'm hitting the bowl at
Okay.
50
All right.
psi.
I just
Okay,
clipped hard.
everyone, Keith Prefontaine.
Instead of PIS.
Yo, I gotta dip literally from the pod. Keep going. I'll be up in 5 hours.
Okay, we're almost done.
mean,
Anyways,
there's
my
just-
laptop's like gonna die soon.
Go for another as long as you want.
Keith, I love you.
Keith, you're real cool.
You have really
dude,
big
man.
arms.
Anyways, Jesus
Now
Christ.
I got to voice a reason for 2 people. I feel like
No, now I'm hosting with 2 guests. I'm outnumbered.
I'm basically the host now.
Pretty much. This is your podcast.
I'm pretty much the host now.
Jay Doe and Friends.
So now Jado.
It's Jay Doe and friends. Chairman Jesse and friends.
Bingo.
Yo,
What about just Jesse?
just Jesse? Hey, I would. You know what? It's funny about that.
I was like, Steven, let's just go. Let's go.
Before I picked What Up
Not on the
Warner, I was
podcast.
literally had 2 names. It was What Up Warner or Simply Steven. Those are like my 2. So just
What Up
Jesse,
Warner
that's
is
it.
one of the dopest Instagram names I've probably. It's like it's the best ring to it I've ever heard.
Simply
thought
Steven
about it.
sounds like a spin-off of Full House. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like something that belonged on like Family Channel.
yeah, like not a cool show.
How crazy is that? I literally, when everything was starting to come together, like Facebook wise, like IG, all that, like that was my mental foresight, was to go, like Twitter wise, go, okay, hey, like I need a handle people can remember and all that. And this was like
What Up, Warner? He nailed it.
They nailed it.
sophomore and
There's like very few people that nail a name That's a name. A
He
name that was
nailed it.
nailed.
I know. I'm kind of mad about it.
That makes me feel
I'm a
good
little
for
bit mad about it
sure.
too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little
Your
bit mad.
Instagram
I'm-
handle was trash, by
A
the way.
little bit. My Instagram handle.
What's
It's
your,
fucking
bro,
horrible.
what's your handle?
Just IM_JHXCIV. Just
You,
make
know,
letters.
you need one that people can find very quick, and
Yeah.
that
They
they
can't
can
find
like
that shit.
remember how to tag you and
letters.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because like for people, they think, "Oh, what up, Warner?" or Warner. If they try to find my
Yeah.
last name, so it'll pop up.
What's yours again?
Shut up, bitch.
It's like yours is like ancient hieroglyphics.
Dude, IM_JHXCIV.
What does that even stand for?
People should let me.
First
know.
name, last name. Well, IM_ first name, last name, and then 94.
In Roman fucking numerals.
Yeah.
How many followers you got?
Like 1,700.
That's why. They can't find you.
Hey, there's more to life. More to life.
You see, there's more to life.
Yeah.
There is more to life. You're right. Not gonna lie.
Twitter, 35K.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
have
God,
35,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't use it though. That was from music. I also follow a shitload of people.
Dang man,
How many do you follow?
Shout outs.
Like close to 30.
Twitter's
Oh,
the-
that's why, dude.
Twitter is the hardest.
Your ratio is
It's
trash.
like, well, I don't use Twitter that much at all now. But like back when I was also doing music, like Twitter was huge, and it was so easy to gain followers when,
Yeah, back then.
like back then, because not everyone was like trying to just be like YouTube famous and whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now Twitter is the hardest
Yeah.
social media platform.
So like as soon as
Exactly.
you would literally you'd have
I love
like
that, though.
rapper whatever in your in your fucking bio, and you just follow people. I would be getting DMs all day. You're like, oh what?
oh, you rap?
Yeah,
Oh, you
dude.
a
That's what I'm
rapper?
saying. It's like, but
But
7 years ago.
now, yeah, say now it's
7, 8 years ago.
the floodgates.
Because me, I was doing it like 2012, 11,
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
That was-
2013.
Oh man,
But then I had the same thing of like, yeah, right. I had the same battle of like, okay, I need to, like, I'm
corporate versus
approaching like 20, and I'm like, I'm not making money from this. So like, I need to do something. That's why I stopped making it. And then it's also like
Yeah.
you're becoming an adult. You're like, do I still want to be like a rapper?
I'm sorry,
Oh my god.
I just laughed, but
At 20.
the message that I just got.
Is it from Bahar?
Yeah. Oh.
Read,
You know,
read-
sometimes
read,
messages.
read it out loud.
Okay, so it's for us, sometimes messages like they come in split, and I only got part of the message, and all I got was, I'm pregnant, so we celebrated with a cake, but it was, I just found out one of them is pregnant, but I just saw I'm pregnant. It's the girl's number I like just got,
Oh my
and I thought she was telling me that she was pregnant, and I was like,
Oh, you can pull that mic closer to you, by the way, now that you're solo. I'll turn you down a bit.
I mean,
I was like, oh well.
You can actually talk into it now.
I was
It's
like,
your
well,
mic now.
That's my. Oh, look at me. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain.
Yeah, that's your
now.
mic.
That's actually hilarious.
But yeah, like so. I mean, you were saying like before you started like doing what you were doing now, and we'll kind of get into that of like how you actually got into it. But like there was a point where like you said you were like sleeping on your mom's couch and whatever because like you were making music and you wasn't making money. Like you weren't making any money from it.
was I making money from it?
Were you making money from it?
0%.
Yeah.
I was wilding out. I
You were what at this time? Like early 20s?
in 2014 in 2014 we lost our contract with our company, our family company. I took 6 months off to rap. I did 2 tours, one with Prev and
Right, I remember that one.
Kiprios
One of those.
and Neff and Prada and Indelible, and we had a blast. We had Western Canada. That was fun as hell.
Did you get a check from that?
I made $0.
Okay.
I played a lot of pool though.
Like Shark did some pool?
Sharked the hell out of the pool table.
Yeah, you do that.
I will play anyone in pool right now. Mike Clements.
Well, tomorrow. Yeah. That's what I'm
Mike Clements got bodied on this trip.
Oh.
Mikey, you got crushed, kid.
Dang, we got names.
I'm actually in this chick's DMs right now.
Name
She
drop.
posted Sandy Baines.
Don't sound that loud.
She posted a video of like her cousin shooting pool, and I was like, I will body your whole family.
Because when I talk, it doesn't go up very high. The thing doesn't change at all.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys at all. I've been wilding for too long. They probably couldn't hear me the whole time. There we go. Probably couldn't hear me the whole time.
Anyways, yeah.
Where were we? I'm sorry.
I forget.
Enough about my personal-
So you're doing your tours.
playing a lot of pool, and that was a hella fun tour. But
Yeah, probably.
like-
That was like through the Okanagan, right?
it was all Western Canada,
Yeah.
like Alberta and
Oh, okay.
Dang.
We did Saskatoon too, but Saskatchewan's a terrible province. So is Alberta too. But either way, we did Western Canada and made $0. Had a lot of fun. And then later, right after that tour, I did a little tiny run with Ghetto Socks and Jeff Speck and Relic in just BC, and that was hella fun tour actually too. A lot of good life experiences, but $0. No fucking money.
No money at all.
Not a
For
cent.
music, yeah.
Not a cent. My hotel rooms were like covered in shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, and
But you're
like,
not taking home any cash.
I didn't pay a dime for like travel or gas or
Right.
lodging. I didn't pay to be on the tour,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't get paid
Mm-hmm.
on the tour. Had a lot of fun though. And then I woke up in January 2015 and I was like, man, I'm broke. I can't even put gas in my car.
Yeah.
Actually, full disclosure, I had given my last $2,000 that I had to a friend of mine that was a weed dealer. And he would pay me a dividend weekly, like interest. He'd pay me $200 a week off the $2,000 that I gave him, so I could like put gas in my car and like eat food and stuff. And then one day one day I'm in bed with this girl, and he shows up at my house.
Congrats on the sex.
I do that a lot.
Congrats.
And shows up at my house, and like he's a good homie of mine, and just like walked in my room. I'm in bed with this chick, ass naked. He walks in my room. He's like, "Hey, dude, here's your money back." I'm like, I'll touch you later. It was so bizarre.
That's really
He's
what
like, dropped
kind of
$2,000.
situation
Yeah, he
is
just
that?
put $2,000 on my desk, and I was with this chick, ass naked. I'm pretty sure we were actually having sex when he came over too, and I was like, and he knew her, and it was a weird situation, and I was like, don't. I was like, be quiet. I was like, pretend like you're asleep. I will too. I was like,
He's like, it's my brother.
I was like, oh hey dude, what's up? Oh, okay, cool. And then he left. But I was broke as hell, dude.
So that was like rock bottom.
Yeah, man.
And that's when you
And my mom was like, you're a loser. Get off your ass. Get back to work. I've been off for like 6 months.
so then you found what you're doing now.
And then I landed at where I'm at now. And
How'd you find that? Do you know somebody doing it
Craigslist.
currently? Craigslist.
I sent out 60 resumes in one day.
Wow.
Yeah, I did like
I do like 10.
I did like 10 different interviews.
Wow.
And I had some real shady sales interviews, man. I remember this one interview I went to, and it was like in this brand new office space, like the second floor, like above like a Midas garage, and like it looked
Brand new as in we just put the desk in here.
It looked super nice, like it was all white and like freshly painted and like some nice new furniture. But they couldn't tell me what they sold or what they did,
Ugh.
and I was like,
good start.
but people were in suits, like looked like they were like busy doing some busy work, and I was like, this looks just put together enough that it seems like a shell company.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm out.
Did the one of you was like, nah.
And then my boy worked for TELUS, and he's like, yo, come for an interview. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll come in. I'm like, what do you do? He's like, I'm hiring for door-to-door TELUS sales. And I was like, you can blow my bag, dude. I'm out.
I had an offer for that and I rejected it pretty fast.
Real
Because
quick.
one thing I noticed with like companies like that, they know how to word ads for openings
You have to.
in a really
You have to for sure.
appealing way.
Yeah.
And but I'd
You
kind of
have
been, I'd seen enough ads and kind of like done it enough where I'd kind of known the verbiage
Yeah.
of like a company, and
It was trash, dude.
and the way they worded, I'm like, this is a glorified. This is door to door.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's door to door sales.
Bullshit.
So I was like, no, thanks, I'm good. I'm out.
And then I
Someone's gotta
literally
spend
I got hired at my company so superficially. The guy that did my group interview pulled up in Mercedes. By the way, fuck Mercedes. Audi or die.
Are you driving a Mercedes right now?
Yeah, it's trash. Horrible.
Fuck Mercedes.
Audi or die.
Yeah. 18, baby.
And
Are you going?
he used to.
I did.
He's a Lexus now.
Yeah,
Wow.
I drive my Lexus.
Lexus is trash. And
It's all right.
it's a nice car actually.
Light
I
flex,
got
but-
sidetracked. And he pulled up in a Benz, hopped out in like a baby blue suit with like caramel shoes and a pink tie, walked right in the room. Like
You
most,
see, and you're like, I'd like this.
most confident guy I'd ever heard speak, and I was like, I could do whatever the hell he does. I don't know what we do here.
But I can do it.
I'm like, whatever we do here, I like it because this guy's here. And then he ended up hiring me to be my mentor for the first 2 years with the company.
Wow.
And yeah, he's a big G.
He really is.
TCP,
He really is.
my guy.
And now here you are leading fucking seminars and shit.
Now, me and my guy Warner, we hype up every conference.
I was
that
gonna
there
say,
is.
seeing these pictures
Crushing
and like you
it.
guys are on stage,
Wiling,
in suits. It's like it's a funny thing to look at, like just a bunch of suits in the crowd, and you
Yeah.
guys are like wiling out
Wiling out
on
dude.
stage. It's
Yo,
actually pretty.
next.
It's pretty funny.
Max
So-
was in Vegas too.
Vegas, 1,000 people. It's going to be wild.
That's a good. That's like a
Heavy vibe.
decent show.
It is though.
Actually,
That's
you know
like a
what?
show.
Yeah, well, it's about to be a heavy vibe. So if you catch us on the Vegas vibe, it's about to.
They should pay us.
They should,
I think we're onto something.
They should.
you know what's funny? They actually do pay us very well, but they should pay us.
more
Extra for
that.
doing that. That's like you cut like a show cost
I really think that we're irreplaceable in that aspect.
as hype men.
Actually,
Company
thinking,
hype man.
thinking about.
Think about who could
Yeah,
take our place as hype man. I'll wait.
I can think of a couple people who could attempt or who could be up there and give
Who could
it
attempt?
Young Rez. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe Matey.
No.
Yeah, that's
No, he's too awkward.
yeah. I don't know. There's a certain vibe, a certain flavor that they got going that they'd be foolish to mess with.
I'm
we're
happy.
being
I'm
honest.
happy that he couldn't actually say anyone definitively.
I just when it comes to thinking about who could replace you, it really is not an option, right?
We have way too much charisma. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah, you can't beat
it's one of those things. It's like
Respect to you.
when you leave somebody, you always feel like it's their loss. You know what I'm saying? So if we
It
weren't,
is their loss.
so if we
I'm
weren't,
like sitting in a room with the two most confident people in the world.
We are hella confident.
to be honest, and some people like misconstrue it as like cockiness in certain sense or
Cocky as
arrogance.
hell.
I'm not. I'm a very realist in my abilities of certain aspects.
That's the
So-
thing. There's that fine line between like confident and cocky. But if
Yeah.
like you are cocky, but it's like from what I've seen, both of you are like good enough to back it up.
My good friend Brandon Summerton always said there's two kinds of ego. There's positive ego and negative
Mm-hmm.
ego. If you're an absolute arrogant prick, that's negative ego.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
if you're teetering the line of cocky, arrogant confidence, but like a really positive person, like and like positive self-love, that's positive ego. That's okay. That's good ego.
Yeah.
You know,
that
makes
kind's
sense.
contagious in a good way too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like part of what we do is we can just teach people to be confident in the things they need to be confident in
And love themselves.
and love themselves. That's important too. A lot of people need to learn how to love themselves, man. The world hits all of us in so many different ways, but people do gotta learn to love themselves. We should come back to that topic. But as far as cocky versus arrogant, there's certain times like running, I knew I was good when I would run the hurdles, right? But I was never
As a
cocky.
beast.
I was always confident in my abilities because of what I did to get there, right? Like I knew I spent
Because of your
1,000 hours
results.
doing drills.
Yeah.
The results helped solidify the things I already knew.
But more the prep.
Yeah, but it was everything you put in to be able to do it. So it's kind of like we talk about, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, right? So
That's a bar, man.
when it comes
Nice.
to different aspects, I mean,
new to this,
dig
I'm
that.
true to
if
this.
there's things I've never done, I was like, oh yeah, I'd be the greatest thing in the world at that. Then yeah, that's being cocky. But if I've really sat and practiced and gone through, like, I'm more confident. So
You know your
I
ability.
agree. I only talk shit about stuff that I know I'm gonna be good at. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
shit talk you with something I'm not gonna win at.
Yeah.
but you can sound mad cocky being confident. That's for sure. Oh my God, I've never played GoldenEye before, but I will wax you, bro. And you're like, bro, I don't think there's state championship for GoldenEye, but I'm a 2-time state champion
play
for
pro.
GoldenEye. Ball.
But that's the thing, though. If you vocalize that sentence to someone, yo, I ain't never done hurdles before. I'll dust you at hurdles. You're like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
that's foolish.
You would laugh at them, but it's like, yo.
and I do frequently.
But if someone's like, yo, I hurdle, like I'll dust you at hurdles. You'll be like, no, you won't. But at least like they're coming at
There's
you
something
with
there to
some-
back it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
A little bit.
like I talk mad trash about pool. Because I play pool.
Big trash.
So and you've earned a right to be able
I
to
play
do so.
pool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but also like you don't get good at something by not
Doing it.
doing it. My boy Kenny Urban says, "Do it, just do
Do
it, just
it.
Do it.
do it." But like you gotta just if you want to be good at something, you have to go out and be committed to doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to be good at picking up girls, you want to be good at pool, you want to be good at fashion, you want to be good at speaking, sales, you got to go do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everything is reps.
Just to put your reps in, dude.
Everything
Always.
is reps, bro. If I can learn how to go over 10 hurdles evenly spaced, hit 3 steps in between every single one of them, it's just rep. Like it's
Humble brag.
I wasn't even trying to go there.
Humble brag.
Big flex.
Humble
It's
brag.
just
Fuck with
it's,
that.
like everything is reps, right? Like none, like people are like, I could never do whatever, then they put limits on themselves. Like that's what
Yeah.
drives me crazy.
That's the problem, though. I could never do that.
I could never. So
I could never get Kim Kardashian.
Was there ever a time you thought that about like yourself?
yeah,
Man,
Yeah.
you would be like an absolute liar if you
Said no.
every person at some point along the road had doubts.
Yeah.
Like at
you
some
should.
at some point
Mhm.
Michael Jordan had doubts. At some point Wayne Gretzky had doubts. At some point, you know what I mean?
Jesse Doherty had doubts.
I'm in that same class for sure. Jordan, Gretzky, Jordan, Gretzky, Doherty. It's like those are like
They all
synonymous
kinda go
with success. But
Ironically,
it's like you need to always just be continually working on positive self-talk, positive. Like I'm still like I might come across as the most confident guy you've ever met, but there's still times when I'm like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I could be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no one, and that's the thing. No one's perfect. So many of the most cliche sayings in our lives that like our parents say, like they really do ring true. Like you can't appreciate the sunshine without the rain. And so,
Yeah.
like, there are times in life
shout
where
out
you're
to
like,
Seattle.
man, like I don't feel like the king right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just there's some days where you're like, I do not feel like the king, but it's very. You might start here with 90% of your day, you feel like I'm not the man, and 10% you feel neutral, right? But then if you always focus on being better, maybe 6 months later you feel 80% not the man, 10% neutral, 10% I am the man.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this building blocks. Like I didn't get here. I'm 31. I didn't get here by like one day I woke up like I'm the fucking man. I got a big dick.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it happens.
Mhm.
You have to like really work on. I really believe now like there's just not a lot of situations in life that are gonna. I'm bulletproof. Like I might get down for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm right back to I'm the man. I'll figure it
5
out.
minutes,
There is a solution. You know, people, and you know, I talk a lot of shit, but like this is I'll be less critical here. Like a lot of people like they have something happen and they'll have a down moment or a negative thing happen and then like they let that shit crush them.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to not let it crush them.
It's fine.
So, you know,
Yeah.
that's the challenge.
No, because I remember I sat through this online seminar, this like real estate seminar, and like one of the things he's like, set your goals, like write your goals down. Everyone always says like write them down, like
So
really,
important.
yeah.
So important.
And so I was like writing them down, and he's like, yeah, even like like financial goals and stuff like that. He's like, there's no problem with aiming high, because it's like if you say in your first year I want to net $1 million or whatever. Yeah. If you set that high and it's like, even if you fall short and make X amount, so you only make 150,000, fall well short, but you're falling short regardless. That's still $150,000 more than you had last year.
Facts.
Yes. And the mind is crazy.
Big facts.
So you're still improving, but because you're aiming so big, it like you lose track of like how big the failure might be, I guess.
There's so to be said about aiming high.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is no
we put all these limits.
There is delusion somewhere. There is like at some point where you're like, okay, you're probably delusional. At some point, but
Don't need to do anything with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
they're like,
Well, I keep going.
there really is no like bad limits. There's no ceiling too high to set. But you can go ahead and set that ceiling. You know what I mean?
The mind is nuts too, because once you hit that goal or that perceived notion, or you get to wherever it is, like it's so easy to slow down or stop doing those things. Or we were talking about that sales wise. Everybody's like, oh, I want to make $100,000. I want to make $100,000. As soon as you do it, and it's September, you have 3 months of the year left. Like people shut down.
Yeah.
Right. All right, I hit my goal. Right. So.
Also, too, like when you hit $100,000, you recognize that that's nothing in life. Like, but if you make $100,000, you're in the top 5% of North America of income earners.
Yeah.
If you make six figures.
Yeah.
But then you recognize, like, to actually live the life you want, that's like nothing, and that becomes a problem because now it's
Super
like
sad, too.
that goal you had is like, oh wait, that's nothing now.
Mm-hmm.
But I think those building blocks are so important. We use rock climbing as a analogy. It's like, okay, I set out to make $1 million, but I made 150, right? Well, when you make that 150, that's like when you're a rock climber, and like you hammer that like tack in the rock,
Mm-hmm.
and you loop that carabiner, right? And so now you know, like if you fall, you're only gonna fall as low as that
Last peg.
that last peg, right? And then the next goal you hit, tack a peg up, and then
Yeah.
it really
Yeah. Word.
you're not gonna fall lower,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which isn't always 100% true because like those pegs can fall out of the rock every once in a while, but
Yeah. Now, were you guys like always into or like really listen to that kind of like self-help stuff?
No.
No.
not until
Because they're like me personally, like I've always had a tough time following self-help. Just because I feel like there's a point where one person said it, it's been said, and up to now it's just been regurgitated by people over and over and over again. It's the same thing. So I just have a tough time kind of having it actually hold some weight in life. And you guys are both very positive people, and you preach positivity also.
Well,
Have to.
here's the one. It's necessary. You're right. Here's the challenge with self-help books, and actually, Wale said this.
Shut up, big cuz.
Was it Wale or was it Sky Zoo? Either way, like there's a
We gotta
thing
wrap
that
this up. Battery's gonna die.
there's a thing. This is a couple last little points.
Yeah.
Motivation is by the day. Ambition is by the day, which means that every day that you wake up, you get to remotivate, retap into the ambition. And so self-help books, they will help you. They'll help you retap in, but they won't give you a longevity of motivation. Like the best book I've read in the past 2 years is David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. And whenever I'm like in a rut, I go and listen to it again because it resets my motivation, resets my
Yeah, I
my
feel like the big
drive
thing is
and my
like you have
grind.
to let it, because there's some people, and I feel like I'm one of them. It's unfortunate that I feel so blocked from it.
Also, you have to really find the right self-help people.
Yeah.
Like if I'm ever in a rut, I listen to Jocko Willink, ex-Navy SEAL, and I listen to David Goggins, ex-Navy SEAL.
Mm-hmm.
That resonates with me. Discipline, hustle, schedule. That equals freedom. And so, like, whenever I'm in a rut, that's who I listen to because I know that's what's gonna get me off my ass.
Right.
So, like, self-help is like very pointed to like you have to find.
You got to find what works best.
People
for you.
love. Why am I blanking right now? What's the
Gary V.
No,
Grant Cardone.
not Gary Vee, not
Yeah, those two.
I love both those guys.
I do too.
Gary Vee, I kind of
who's the-
dig just
who's
because he's so.
who's the big dude, the biggest dude?
I know
does
exactly
self-help
what you're thinking
stuff.
of too.
Why am I blanking
Tony
right now?
Robbins.
Yeah, like people love Tony Robbins.
I don't know why.
I think that but for some people, that's their guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's.
They motivate him. They motivate them. Great. I love Grant. I listen to 10X Rule I probably listened to it like 10 times. Grant Cardone's my guy, and like I listen to all his shit. But that's because I resonate with him personally.
Yeah, I feel like him and Gary Vee, even though they're so mainstream, they're so like no bullshit.
Yeah, and
But
people
you kind of fuck with it.
you really have to just.
mainstream guys get there because everyone bought in.
But you
Yeah.
have to find your person. You might not resonate with any of those people, but then you go and listen to like Vikram Lakiani, and he has a amazing book, Untapping the Extraordinary Mind. I just butchered it, but you know what I'm saying. It's something like that. And like I listened to his book, and it was a great book, but his vocal tones and his voice, like I just couldn't fucking do it. And I also don't read. I'm only audiobooks.
Yeah, I can audio. Yeah,
I don't read.
I wouldn't have this. It wouldn't have the same weight if I was reading it in my own voice.
No, and I just like I listen to it in the gym and shit,
Yeah.
right? So I can kill two birds.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very true.
that's the thing on motivation, dude.
Yeah,
Like no one's perfect.
it's good, man. It's good to get that little bit of insight.
David Goggins he's like, I'm not special. I'm not a machine. Don't put me on a pedestal. I'm like, Goggins, you're a fucking machine, dude. What are you talking about? You're an absolute animal. But he calloused his mind to get there. He created this guy to get there.
Yeah, for real. Anyways, man.
I like that hat.
On that note, thanks, dude. It's not a Bama hat.
You look good in the hat.
It's a Braves hat.
Bama.
I
I'm
appreciate
glad you
that.
clarified that.
Yeah, a lot of
Bama.
people think it's a Bama hat. Anyways,
Full time.
appreciate you guys coming out. This was a long episode. This will be a 2-parter probably. The first hour is just gonna be a bunch of bullshit.
I can't wait.
Second hour
was
we
mad fun.
got into it.
I just can't wait to watch it again.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm
It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna need the link.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. I'll send you
uh,
guys both a package of
I've already had.
because I'll probably get you guys to like promo too, or just like the.
I'll promote the hell out of it, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't.
The one our first episode we videoed and the one that we got you to promo was still our most viewed episode.
really?
Yeah,
Don't worry.
obviously it had like 7K.
That's fair. Man, I just think that the best podcasts for me are the ones that are just genuine people talking about genuine shit.
Mhm. That's why I wanted you on, because you actually have a story.
Thank you.
So I wanted you on. You were just a cherry on top.
We got
to voice a reason.
Hey, you know what?
Who's also got his own story, and I wish I could have dove deeper into it a bit more, but I didn't prepare anything.
Steven's a legend. Those that.
But if we get
those
both
that
of you
know,
guys
they
back
know.
again, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, man.
But I really appreciate it.
think
A
that-
year in the
referred
making,
to as a
1 year
cherry.
anniversary of starting this shit. We finally got you on.
I just think that anytime that like-minded people can get together, talk about sensitive shit, talk about
The world needs that.
life.
People need that.
The world needs that, and the world's super sensitive.
It's
No
mad
shit.
therapeutic
Hell yeah.
too.
And people need to hear different perspectives, because someone might watch this podcast and be like, I hate all 4 of those people. You know what I mean?
I hope they
happens.
do.
Or they might watch it and be like, I only like the black guy.
That'll happen.
Wait,
Or
what?
people might
That'll happen.
people might watch it and be like, I hate the guy in the middle. He is a lunatic. We're gonna boycott him.
But I see.
That's me. Yeah. People might watch it and be like, I love all of them.
Yeah.
People might watch it and be like, I don't like any of them, but I like the point that Steven guy made about
Mm-hmm.
women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got some points to make.
At Jesse A. Doherty on Instagram.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, if you got a problem with me, you can come at me.
If you have anything to say about
Come say
me,
what up to What Up Warner.
Maybe
yeah,
we'll
at Jesse A.
maybe
Doherty.
next one we'll bring the shit out and we'll come out to Toronto.
Oh, bro, please do.
We'll
Yo,
do
what's the temperature in Toronto right now?
It is when
you
I
say,
left.
you say like it was like negative 20. It's
When
like
I
9
left,
degrees.
when I
here.
left, it was -20 and snowing, and then I landed here and it was +9 and pissing rain. And I was like, I'm home, baby.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
if y'all,
I was like,
if
welcome
y'all
home.
end up in Southern California, I'm just saying.
All
I
right.
want to go there. That's
All
that's
right.
on my list.
All right, guy
like-
moves to Orange County.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm
Um,
blessed.
um,
I'm blessed and highly favored. You know, the
all right.
company's done some cool things
Also,
for
I
your boy.
fucked this frame up.
All right,
I fucked that up.
all
Big
right, all right. Guy that moves to LA almost dies in the business and then moves to Orange County.
Hey, what's up? We living though. The phoenix rise from the ashes.
Just know that Warner's hella adaptable.
Mad
I
adaptable.
see that.
Guy will never.
Southern California to Toronto.
Guy will
Yo,
never
first
die.
and foremost, I'm not from Southern California. I'm from Seattle,
He's from-
Pacific
he-
Northwest,
he's from
upper left
Kent.
USA.
He's from Kent, Washington.
Bro, I was
Can't.
both.
Yeah.
Can't.
I grew up in Towalson.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they used to call me T-Walls Boss.
T-Ross,
Yeah,
wow.
it's-
That's actually my boy Saltro. They didn't call me that.
Yeah, I was about to
For
say
sure.
that.
All right, guys, we gotta wrap this up because I'm on 3%.
I love all.
Thanks
of you.
for coming out, guys. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you, dude.
This is gonna be a big episode for real.
I like your
It's
beard
gonna start
too.
off something new. Thanks, dog.
Yeah, I
And
like you.
we're gonna think of a new fucking name because
As a
this
human.
doesn't have a name right now.
It's a Jesse Doherty
Done that.
podcast.
It's the Jesse Doherty podcast and co. You just fired on me again.
Nah, man. I was going to earlier. We were in deep talk about something like
You're like,
really
I
We
can't
gotta
ru-
get some
I
drops.
can't
too.
ruin it now.
J-Do.
Yeah, it's Chairman Jesse now, but
Yeah, follow
Yo,
the boys.
Chairman.
Follow the boys on IG. Was it at JDo?
it's Jesse A. Doherty. Jesse A. Doherty.
Jesse A. Doherty.
Let me do the branding for all y'all.
All right.
Yeah.
Mine's a fucking bunch of Roman numerals. You're not gonna remember
Nah,
that
you
shit.
gotta change that.
I'll throw them all in the
Jake's
description. Though.
Instagram is like hieroglyphics, and can't find it.
All right.
Come
See you
to
guys
the
later,
show.
guys. Oh.